My reaction upon hearing my parents tell me no about something I love to do was kind of heartbreaking, to be honest. I first started gaming with my older brother, Tommy. I remember sitting downstairs in the basement and he was playing Halo. And I was like, hey, can I play with you? But he was like, no. And so after persistent, asking him to, I finally got to play with him. And so from then on, I would play with him. After Tommy graduated, and then I was going into high school, my mother took away all my video games because she was like, a girl who's going into high school shouldn't be into video games, it's not attractive, it's not socially appropriate. And it wasn't until I moved to Florida that I opened up some boxes and then all my video games were right there. And so at night, secretly, when everyone was asleep, I would play in my room.
Basically within the gamer community, you know, kind of the hardcore gamers or the people who identify themselves as such, typically men, and they're very aggressive towards female players. They want to pigeonhole female players as, oh, they only play, you know, puzzle games or match 3 games or Animal Crossing. They're not hardcore, they don't play Call of Duty, you know, they don't play Halo. And of course they do, and they're very interested in those types of games, and they're good at them as well.
So continuously throughout high school they are like, what do you want to do? Where do you want to go? And everyone knew, and I was like, I don't know what I want to do yet. And one day it just came to me like a light bulb above my head. I realized I wanted to do gaming because it was something I've enjoyed, and then finally I told my parents about it. My parents did not want me to play video games as a career. It was just enough for them to accept me playing it in general, but as a career they weren't approving of it. And finally, we did our research about it, and I did a lot of research, and I convinced them.
Well, I think in terms of diversity among game designers, with the major studios, we're still seeing a heavy skew towards white males are the ones who are designing the games.
The fact that the profession is male-dominated and I am a female has definitely at times been intimidating because it is a male-dominated world. However, if anything, I think that has motivated me more to work harder and do better to prove myself, and that I can do this. I can keep up with the rest of them, and just because I'm a female doesn't make me any different. I will be able to do this work. I remember I went to an interview with some male gamers about teaching gaming, and I noticed during that I was not as paid attention to. The person interviewing was more looking at the other 3 guys instead of me. But I was right there along with the conversation, I could keep up, I was interacting and helping and putting my input in. However, I wasn't as taken seriously.
One of the interesting things about Natalia is that she's very interested in many aspects of game design. So she's really not limiting herself to one particular area. She's really trying to explore the different areas that are out there and then ultimately figure out, well, what works best for her with her skill set, but trying to keep a pretty diverse portfolio. I would say that she's probably going to have a lot of attention put on her as a female working in the game industry, but not to let that be the only thing that defines her.
How to encourage other females getting involved is when people tell you no, just say yes. Regardless of being a female, just work hard, practice constantly of whatever you're interested in doing, whether it's concept art or programming, and prove to everybody else that you can do it. And just because people may even look down upon you, or people may think highly of you, but don't let any of it get to your head and just focus on what you love to do, because in the end, that's what you have.